have to do it twice. If not, I can probably edit the window right now. If you go to the Danganronpa thing under Sources and then right-click it. And then Properties, I think. Yeah, just have it capture the window. It says it's on the right one, just like scroll down on that menu on the second one and then click it again. It's on the very top. It's the second one with the voices window. Yeah, just click on it again. And try going to that, the actual Danganronpa game. It should show up. And then hit window again to make sure. Yeah, okay, now we're good. Only missed a little bit. Nothing important, we got to all the characters. We got to Mr. Dammit. Expect me to let you flounder a little bit more so I can hear that line over and over because it never ceases to make me laugh. It's just the way he says it is so wimpy. It's so funny.
Soda.
Yeah, in the Japanese version it's spelled S-O-U-D-A, but it's still pronounced soda. He also drinks a lot of soda. Which is why he has very pointy, shark-like teeth. Oh, right, I forgot about the running animation. Oh, lord, that's gonna be fun to behold.
Yeah.
He looks shorter, too, but maybe that's just everybody else is a lot taller in this game. Or most everybody else is. The funny thing is, as much as I gush about Gundham Tanaka, he actually has the second largest chest size in this game. Like, guys and girls. There's only one person that has a larger chest. Alright, here we go. Bye, Mikon. Yeah, they just, like, gradually, they'll get taken away by Monokuma and a couple other characters. So you don't just have one character over and over. One day we'll play it in Japanese. Really, this is kind of up to you. It's about the same difficulty-wise as it is the first game.
Alright. Keep it going.
There's a couple, like, new things inside of the classroom trials, like new modes and whatnot, or modes that have been tweaked, but
yeah,
largely they're not too bad.
Can you hear me? Are you okay? You seem pretty out of it. To be honest, I'm also... No, everyone else feels the same too. Since we suddenly got put in this weird situation. Hey, are you listening?
No, I'm not, Navi.
I don't understand. Why am I here? What happened? Should I try to remember? I should try to remember that first. Begin to think. Disentangling this twisted knot that had formed in my... I begin to think disentangling the twisted knots that formed in my mind.
You know, a nice simple word after you're waking up from being unconscious.
Think. As I gather the fragments of my scattered memories, I begin to piece together what actually... What is this, Kingdom Hearts?
No, we haven't had enough of the word heart yet.
Yeah.
You have to have, like, what? Heart, soul... Well, not despair. Despair is this game.
That's right. I...
A 1.01, that's gonna run like ass.
Yeah. Should have waited for the other versions to come out.
At least wait for like 2.2-ish. Yeah, good old 8-bit music.
Yeah. Sounds like Gundam Monoguchi.
Yeah.
That day, it wasn't just a typical day for me. It was a day that felt truly significant. And when that long-awaited day finally came, I felt proud in a way I can't really put into words. I felt like I had just become a part of something greater than myself. Does that make sense?
I look like the most basic character you could ever imagine.
I promise you, he is better than Makoto. He's not just like a blindly loyal, gullible idiot.
Just design-wise, he is as neutral as you could get.
Yeah.
He has a giant hair sticking straight up. You can't see it in the shot, but it's there.
I look like generic white guy.
Middle-class white boy. All right.
Actually, that's exactly what it was like. I was truly in a dream.
Also, thank you, Neon, for the host, and welcome, Golden Bonnie 09.
Oh god, the hair.
Yeah, I totally... So, okay, this is the thing. Now we have two protagonists in a row that have what TV Tropes calls idiot hair, which is when you have a piece of hair that stands, like, almost straight up.
No. Hope's Peak Academy. That place was so much more than a school to me. Kids who love to play baseball will long to join the major leagues. Kids who love to play soccer will long to join a rep team. I almost said rap team.
Rapping soccer.
Rap.
Ever since I was a kid, I felt the same way about Hope's Peak Academy.
It's like the Leon treatment. I'm a sports star, but I want to be a singer.
But only to get the ladies.
Yes.
No other reason.
Hope's Peak Academy is a government-funded school for the privileged elite of society. It recruits top students from every imaginable field to inspire hope, and in doing so, shape the future. Whenever Hope's Peak Academy is mentioned, it's only a matter of time before someone says, if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life.
You know, 6 out of 16 people graduated. It's not bad.
And just so you know, that's not a joke or an exaggeration at all. Many of the current leaders of various industries are actually alumni of this school. Well, that's basically what Hope's Peak Academy is all about. As they say, it's truly the Academy of Hope.
Wait, so did Byakuya get held back or something? Is that why he's here again?
Yeah.
He was gonna graduate and then they found out like he cheated on a test or something. Like, alright, you're like the ultimate prodigy and you can give us a ton of money, so we'll just let you take the class again. It'll be fine.
There are 2 criteria you must meet in order to attend this school. 1, you must be a current high school student. 2, you must be the very best at what you do. Unlike other schools, there aren't any entrance exams at this academy. The only way to get in is if the school scouts you itself. That is how Hope's Peak Academy operates. Now, because of the talents of those who are chosen, the students of Hope's Peak Academy are called Ultimates. But even though I'm finally going to Hope's Peak Academy, the school I desire more than anything else, the truth is, my circumstance is a little different than that of my peers. Well, I guess I can put that aside for now. You'll find out soon enough, and it's nothing special worth talking about, I think. Anyway, I guess I should introduce myself first.
I'm not so special that I have to introduce myself. And formalities are always a little embarrassing.
My voice I gave him was shockingly close to
Yeah,
what it actually
pretty
is.
close.
Well, this is what's expected. I guess that's how I should think about it. My name is Hajime Hinata. There's only one reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy. Because I admired Hope's Peak Academy. To me, attending Hope's Peak Academy is like being a celebrity. Or a superhero. In fact, instead of calling it admiration, it's more like it's always been a dream of mine. That's why, to feel like a member of society, to become someone I can be proud of.
Yes, it's supposed to be doing that, by the way. If stuff like gets glitchy or weird, it's supposed to be doing that.
Alright.
Because that will happen.
For that reason alone, I always wanted to. For that reason alone, I always, yeah, you get the idea.
Yeah.
Always, until now, I never wanted to admit how painfully ordinary I really am. That's why I hope.
They're doing that like Bioshock Infinite thing whenever you have like the realizations of the fact that you're like in a multiverse or whatever.
I might have admired talented individuality, but I have finally forever tried my best. Finally came true. What?
Finally came true with a 3.
Huh? What is this?
Oh, that's a door.
It's a door. Good job, Hajime.
Proud of you.
There's a door. Another true statement.
Hajime, are you on acid again?
Still, I need to hurry. Because I need to go inside this classroom. Need? What need? No. I should hurry.
It's like if Google were a guy. Okay, stop speaking in these weird haikus.
Yeah.
Baby powder made out of babies? You know that it's not.
Oh, wow.
Huh?
Who goes there?
What was that?
Eh.
Are you feeling alright? You look quite pale. Hey, could you be... You're also a freshman freshmen at this school, right?
Then you're all...
See for yourself. We're all freshmen too.
These guys? Everyone? The freshmen who were accepted into Hope's Peak Academy. The
I
Ultimates.
assume freshmen like us have been gathered.
Well, you
in
know, the
this
worst thing
classroom.
too is, yeah, at some point people are gonna get upset and they're gonna have to start saying fresh men and fresh women.
Yeah. Gathered? Hey, why don't you just come inside for now? Yes, of course.
He's just gonna go, eh? Huh?
Wait,
Just whatever.
why am I being so polite? I know they're called the Ultimates, but they're still high school students like me. That's right. First impressions are crucial at moments like this. I need to act more confident. Thus, to hide my nervousness from the others, and while trying my very best to act cool,
You tripped and fell.
I stepped inside, closed the door behind me, and sat in an open seat at the back of the classroom.
It's just, I'm doing this because I want to.
Yes.
Anyway, what just happened earlier? I wanted to be here, and then the classroom door appeared in front of me. As if I was drawn to it. But how did I walk into the classroom? I don't remember. Something's weird. Excuse me?
What?
What is it? Why are we all gathered in this classroom? No one said anything about coming here, so is there like entrance ceremony or homeroom happening now? Actually, we were just about to discuss that matter. Discuss?
It's all clear now.
Well, since you are the last student to arrive, let's start the discussion.
Is this everyone? How do you know?
There are only 16 desks in this classroom, and this guy is the 16th student.
Such ignorance.
It's obvious if you bother to think about it.
Think creepy pervert. Think creepy pervert.
And just what are we going to talk about? The reason we're all gathered in this classroom? First, I need to confirm something. Out of everyone here, is there anyone who actually remembers how they came to this classroom?
Really just is gonna go eh over and over.
We all looked around at each other. A surprised look appeared on everyone's face. No one person raised their hand.
I see.
So, before you all realized it, you were in this classroom. Then everyone here is in the same predicament.
Very strange.
No matter how you look at it, it's unnatural. Even you stupid-looking ones agree. Even you stupid-looking ones would agree, right?
What's going on?
And then she speaks up.
Yeah.
It sure is strange. Nobody actually remembers how they came here?
She looks like if Wendy, like, chopped off her
Her
braids.
pigtails or whatever, yeah. Hey, what do you mean stupid looking?
So, in other words,
The moment you set foot on campus, you felt a strange dizziness, and now you're here and you don't know why. That is what I experienced before I arrived here. Am I correct in assuming that that's true of all of you? That happened to me too, but... Yeah, the dizziness! Wasn't just me? Everyone felt the same dizziness. That's weird.
Even if it's just a coincidence, it feels too good to be true.
naturally.
So you're saying it's not just a coincidence then?
So, in other words,
Meaning, we can only speculate who's responsible for this strange phenomenon. Who's responsible? What is it? It feels like this is going to get even stranger. I don't know what you're so worried about, but that doesn't sound like a huge deal.
Just as a quick reminder for anybody that did not see the preview for doing this, the guy you just voiced, as a side note, just keep it in mind when we get later into the game, same voice as the Death Knight from Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Oh,
And
God.
you'll never be able to take the Death Knight seriously ever again.
I need to know how to do the Death Knight voice now so I can give it to him.
Oh, yes. See, that's what you need the soundboard for.
Right? I'm good. The first couple times we stream this, I'm gonna change people's voices just so I can get like a feel for their character.
I mean, you'll
So-
hear it more in like trials and whatnot,
Yeah.
so that'll help. Because pretty much the only defaults you can go with is Byakuya and Hajime.
Yeah. What do you mean?
So what I mean is...
I mean it's a minor problem. Instead of trying to figure out why we're here, we should try to figure out why we can't leave.
Huh? What do you mean we can't leave?
Yeah, seriously? I watched him rush over to the door and try with all his might to pull it open, but clatter, clatter, clatter.
Clatter, clatter, clatter.
It won't open! I can't open it!
Huh? Why?
A little while after I tried to leave to go take a shit. But the door wouldn't budge at all! Hey, what's going on? Even with all my might, I couldn't open it. It'd be absolutely impossible for all of you.
Eh? What do you mean you couldn't open it? Why? That's not possible!
She's right, it's impossible. Because when I went through the door, I opened it normally. It wasn't locked at all.
Though I don't understand what forces are at work here.
Anyway.
There's no denying that we have been locked inside this classroom.
Locked inside? What do you mean? I suddenly became aware of how heavy my body felt, as though a feeling of unspeakable dread began settling on my shoulders.
Are we screwed?
Maybe we're getting mixed up in something dangerous. Or perhaps, doesn't it make more sense to think that this is the entrance exam? The entrance exam? You mean Hope's Peak Academies?
However,
But according to Hope's Peak Academy, no such entrance exam exists.
But
They may say that publicly, but it's possible that this is actually a special entrance exam.
wrong.
Ah, yes. Ah, you're wrong. This is not an entrance exam.
what?
What was that just now?
Hey, bastard!
Hey, fat ass, why'd you make that ditzy voice all of a sudden? I won't dispute your blunt remark about my weight, but that voice you just heard was not mine.
Huh?
Huh? Then whose was it? It's actually mine.
Who's there? Where are you?
Perhaps.
It sounds like it came from behind the teacher's desk.
Behind the teacher's desk?
Hello.
Alright, I can see everyone has arrived. Let's begin.
Oh, is it this thing? Is it the anti-Kuma?
The anti-Kuma.
Yep.
Plop.
It's Rabbit Kuma.
What?
I'm just gonna call her original character the Hedgehog. Because she looks like, or she sounds like Amy the Hedgehog from Sonic,
Yeah.
and her theme song also sounds like it would be perfect for Amy the Hedgehog from Sonic.
Makes sense.
That's right.
I don't remember who that was.
Exquisitely soft stuffed animal. Magical miracle girl Usami. AKA Usami. I may not look like it, but I am your squeezably soft teacher.
I'm pretty sure that would get you in a lot of trouble.
Huh? Am I hallucinating? Am I the one who's seeing this?
What's going on?
Ah, I see it too.
What's with this talking chihuahua? That's a chihuahua?
Everyone.
Oh, right, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm used to it being Monokuma.
Yeah.
Does everybody here know what a rabbit is? It's a lovable animal that's very fluffy and soft. Yeah, that's debatable.
It's one of those. It's just everyone know what a rabbit is. You bunch of idiots.
If you're in high school, yeah, probably.
You ever seen a bunny?
You dumb shits!
That's what I am, a singing, dancing, talking rabbit mascot.
It's like, God, if they like based her off of a jackrabbit instead, and she just had like haunting eyes.
Yes.
Hold on. Let me process this first.
Okie dokie.
What do you guys think? I've never seen a stuffed animal that can sing, dance, and talk before.
You've not seen that YouTube video of a Tickle Me Elmo doll being set on fire, I see.
It's probably remote controlled or something. Don't act like such a pussy over a child's toy. Even if it's a remote controlled, it doesn't look too lifelike. That's pretty advanced for a toy.
Stop talking.
Its moments and mannerisms are not the issue. Its movements and mannerisms are not the issue. More importantly, based on what it just said.
Come on.
It seems you know something about our current situation.
Of course I do. I'm the lead teacher of the school trip.
School trip?
Come on.
Hey, what do you mean, school trip?
A large group of students go on a chaperone trip with the lead teacher. It's the biggest event of the school year.
we're not looking for such a literal answer.
Now let's depart for the fun school trip.
Depart? I kind of like in the first game when like it changed colors depending on like who was talking, so you knew if it was the main character.
Yeah, I think that might just be an like an introductory thing.
The what?
You know, it was October. I figured it's a good time for a
desert beach trip.
Yeah. Oh God, here's the Amy the Hedge. This is Monami's or Usami's theme. It also sounds a little bit like Dude Looks Like a Lady, which is also not good.
It's catchy.
It'll get annoying really fast, trust me.
I couldn't believe my eyes. Not just my eyes, but my brain too. The world just stopped making sense. The classroom collapsed like a stage set, and what appeared before me instead was blue sky, white clouds, blue sea, white waves. What the hell is this? No matter how I tried to rationalize it, it was abnormal, clearly unreasonable, utterly crazy, blatantly wrong.
Are you kidding me?
This is a joke, right?
Where are we?
Why?
What's going on? Everyone, please stay calm. There's no reason to panic. See? Look around. Feast your eyes on this beautiful ocean. It's like your heart is being washed clean, isn't it? It washes away everything, even all the bad things. Hold on, give us the details. Where in the world are we? Where, you ask? Well, obviously where? Out where it's better. Out where it's wetter. Is that a... Never mind. Out by the sea. Oh God, it was, yeah. Everyone's favorite part of... Well, we were talking about Kingdom Hearts earlier. Everyone's favorite part of it, except not. I understand this is the sea, but what are we doing here?
Stop asking questions.
You know, your throat's gonna get hoarse if you keep screaming like that.
Something like this.
But we were just at school and now we are by the sea. This is impossible.
No problem.
Please do not worry. The school trip has just started. That's all.
Hold on a sec.
But like, why are we on a school trip all of a sudden? You totally skipped all the stuff that comes first.
She's right. We're all supposed to be attending Hope's Peak Academy.
Ah, Hope's Peak Academy. I see. You don't say. You guys are feeling unsure about Hope's Peak Academy. Then, in that case,
Alrighty.
please forget about Hope's Peak Academy. That's why we're having a school trip in the first place.
Huh? What the hell do you mean we should forget about it?
Come on.
Hey, what are you? Just what are you scheming?
Well, what? I'm not scheming anything. I'm doing this for everyone's sake. I'm praying from the bottom of my heart that hope will grow within everyone's heart.
No problem.
There's nothing dangerous on this island whatsoever, so please, there is no need to worry at all.
Wait.
Island? Did you just say island?
Yep, and it certainly is beautiful. It was prepared just for us, an island free from other people in danger.
Are you saying this island is uninhabited?
B?
Perhaps you brought us to this uninhabited island to make us kill each other?
Whoa, what? Kill each other? Nuh-uh, no way. Bloody business like causing violence or inflicting pain is a big no-no on this island. Even the word kill, just saying it horrifies me. Yeah, so scary.
What are you thinking?
Then what is this school trip you mentioned? What do you intend for us to do in this island?
Alrighty, I shall announce it to everyone right now.
Got it?
While you all relax in this island paradise, you must get along and strengthen your bonds with one another. That is the main rule on this heart-throbbing school trip.
What did you say?
Those eyes.
Heart-throbbing school trip?
That's right.
Spend these peaceful and relaxing days nourishing hope and lazing about, free from pain, free from suffering. Truly, this lovey-dovey, heart-throbbing school trip is... everyone's homework.
What? What the hell does that even mean?
Now then,
Let the heart-throbbing school trip begin.
Goes without saying, but I had no idea what she was talking about. I couldn't follow her words at all. And then, just like that, like a curtain slowly lowering, my mind ground to a halt.
I'm just hoping it'll have that picture of Byakuya smiling creepily at the end. It's not gonna have it, is it? It's gonna be at the end, of course, because that's like the big reveal, is that he's here. Nah, he's just gonna look away from the camera like Gumshoe and Phoenix Wright. Well, that was pretty anime.
That was very anime.
Would you like to save your progress, maybe?
Hey.
Would you like to have to do that all over again?
Oh, don't even get me started. I've had to replay the third game so many times due to a glitch that keeps happening. Every time I like try to close out of the window to like look for a guide or view or something, it gets your mouse stuck in the center, and every time you move it, it moves it back, and I cannot figure out how to fix that issue.
You seem pretty out of it. To be honest, I'm also... No, ever since we suddenly
Yeah.
put... Hey.
Also, yes, that is the same voice actor as Makoto from the first game. He's most likely known, at least in anime circles, as voicing the main character from Sword Art Online.
So you're trying to convince me this isn't just Pretty Boy.
This is not the same character. I can confirm this is not the same
He's wearing a
character.
very similar jacket.
It looks like Makoto trying very hard to do. It's like the Clark
Yeah.
Kent glasses. It's just
He just takes off the wig and it's Makoto.
Like, oh!
a Byakuya. What?
You.
You imbecile. Hey, are you sure you're okay? Leave me alone. There's no way I can leave someone alone when they look that pale.
You're one to talk. Jeez.
Yeah.
White sandy beach, crystal blue ocean. Sun's rays beaming down on me. A soft tropical wind brushing my skin. I definitely don't know what's going on. I was supposed to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Why am I at the place like this? Rabbit thing said we're on a tropical island?
You're right.
I have no idea what's going on. That's the only thing I can say with absolute certainty. Welcome to Danganronpa Island. I will explain the basic controls to you.
They're pretty much all the same as they were in the first game.
Sweet.
Which is not the case for the third game, actually. They're really weird in the third game.
Surveillance camera.
Where it's like, do you know what your sprint key is in the third game? Escape.
What? What? What's escape?
And you can't map them either.
What the hell?
It's like escape, but sometimes shift works. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't know.
Is this a camera? A surveillance camera? Are we being monitored or something?
Based on the fact of where it's pointed, no. Not by that one.
I wouldn't say we're being monitored. I think we're just being watched for our safety. Well, it's a waste of time to think about it. Let's not worry. What's with this guy? How can he be so calm in a situation like this? Maybe he's just a chill guy. Monitor. Why is there a monitor in a place like this? The screen is blank. What is this being used for? And why is it attached to a tree? What's the seagull doing?
Bards, what are you doing? You still have the ability to hit tab, and that will show you like all your available things to interact with.
Sweet. Guess it makes sense for there to be palm trees on a tropical island. That's a mighty fine palm tree. But now's not the time for me to be impressed by that.
Yeah, Randall, quit just like freaking out about the trees.
I guess I'm supposed to talk to him. Oh,
Yeah, you got the ocean.
which they put right above the camera.
Yep.
The crystal clear, shining blue sea. It's perfect for a tropical island. Just what's going on here? I never wanted anything like this at all.
You've never wanted to go to a tropical island.
So, how are you feeling? Are you calmed down now? I understand your confusion after everything that's happened, but why don't we start with an introduction? Introduction?
I'm Nagito Komaeda. Nice to meet you.
I swear he's not the same guy. He's actually not, but it is eerily similar.
Naegi.
just the people who did the game. They liked this, right?
Yeah.
Along with my introduction, I guess I'll also tell you about my talent so you know why Hope's Peak Academy chose me. Well, even if I tell you, in my case, it's pretty disappointing talent. A disappointing talent?
No, it is
What do you
not.
mean?
They play Lucky Student way better in this game than they did the first one.
I'm lucky. What are you talking about?
That's not it.
It's not a joke or anything. That's my actual talent. I'm the ultimate lucky student. At least, that's what I'm called anyway. Ultimate lucky student?
It's like Deadpool, like when you see like Domino in action.
Yeah.
Her superpower being luck, and it's just like, oh, this is the best one to have.
Yeah. Through a countrywide lottery, apparently only one ordinary student is selected at random to attend. Hope's Peak Academy as the ultimate lucky student. And that lucky winner just happened to be me. Chosen by a lottery? Is that really okay? I mean, is luck even a real talent in the first place?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
How strange.
What happened?
Your face looks troubled. Oh, no, I'm not troubled or anything. No, it's fine. I have mixed feelings about this too. I never thought an average, talentless high school student like me would ever enter Hope's Peak Academy. At first, I declined. I told them I didn't deserve it, but they told me they really wanted me to attend. Apparently, this so-called luck of mine is a talent that even the school doesn't fully understand. To research it, the school picks the ultimate lucky student every year through an annual lottery.
So what you're saying is in the high school, there's 4 ultimate lucky students at any given time.
Yeah. Hope's Peak Academy is amazing if they can actually research something as vague as luck. Well, thanks to my luck, a guy like me was able to attend Hope's Peak Academy. So, for that, I'm grateful.
This is troubling.
But on the other hand, I feel a little out of place here. Oh, sorry. I have a bad habit of viewing most things through a pessimistic lens. Yeah, I guess that's it for my introduction. Nagito Komeda. Did I say that right?
Nagito Komeda.
Nagito Komeda. Huh. He doesn't seem like the most reliable guy, but he doesn't strike me as a bad person either. Now then, it's your
Kill
turn.
him last.
Yeah, I'm Hajime Hinata. Then, let me ask you a question. What's your ultimate talent? I opened my mouth, but the words would not form. I felt my thoughts stalling in my head, as if I opened a book expecting to find words and instead found blank pages. It was that kind of uncomfortable feeling. The memory I was trying to recall had completely vanished from my mind. Without realizing it, my body began to shudder as a wave of discomfort began pounding against me.
What happened?
Hajime, what happened? It's nothing. I guess I'm still pretty confused about all of this. I'm having trouble remembering some things. I understand how your memory might be confused after suddenly getting into a situation like this. I'm sure you'll remember once you've settled down. So, I don't think you need to worry about it all that much. You're right.
Yep.
Then I guess we're done with our introductions for now. Even though I don't know what's going on, I hope we can get along. Tainted Hope Fragment. Hey, did something just beep? But what a weird sound. I hastily stuck my hand into my pocket. That's right, that strange, mechanical sound just now definitely came from the inside of my pocket. But what the hell is this? It's like a PDA or smartphone. Why is something like this inside my pocket?
Are you okay?
Usami was passing them out earlier, remember? Oh, right, you seemed pretty out of it when that was going on. Now that you mention it, I think I kind of remember, but... What is this?
It's an e-handbook.
What the... Where'd you come from?
I'm sorry.
Oh, did I startle you? I'm terribly sorry. I know how to apologize like a good girl.
It's creepy.
Yeah. Anyway, don't you think it's cool? That handbook is absolutely vital for the school trips to make sure you don't lose it. Or have it burn in a sauna.
Yeah. This device is that important?
I shall explain.
I've asked everyone to use their e-handbook to gather all of the hope fragments.
Hope fragments?
That's right.
On this island, you'll obtain hope fragments as you get along with your classmates. These are basically the free time events.
Ah.
As your relationship with everyone improves, you'll be able to gather more and more hope fragments. Gather hope fragments so that the flower of hope achieves its full bloom. Truly, that is the main purpose of this school trip. What's love got to do with it?
Hey, she's gone. Stuffed animal that moves, talks, and also appears whenever, when, wherever she wants. Regardless of who's actually controlling it, it still doesn't make any sense. What was all that about hope fragments? What's her deal? Is this... It's like we're in a game or something.
Oh, there goes the fourth wall.
Damn it.
We didn't need it.
Yeah, this feels like a game that's rather comforting. That means we're all going to be in danger right away. You're probably right, but... More importantly, you don't know anything about the other students yet, right?
Yep.
Then I think it's best if you at least introduce yourself to them. That's also true, but where did everyone go?
Perhaps.
Maybe they're exploring the island as well. Exploring the island?
Hey,
That's what we're supposed to be doing, idiot.
As long as we're expected to live on this island, we should learn as much as we can about it. For example, this island's name, is there any way to escape? What about food and living arrangements? So why don't we finish introducing ourselves to the others and explore the island at the same time? I pretty much went around and introduced myself to everyone already, but I'll tag along with you. So now he's decided to come with me. Well, I guess that's helpful for me. I know I'd worry if I was left on my own.
alright.
Shall we get going then? But is this really okay? Do you feel so relaxed in such a strange situation? Perhaps it's the tropical climate. Or is it that, what's her name, Usami's fault?
What happened?
What is it, Hajime? Let's get going. Right, got it. At any rate, if this is a nightmare, I have no idea if it's even started yet. Sheesh, what kind of nightmare is this? Am I not able to use the handbook? You can use it to check various information throughout the game.
It's pretty much the exact same as it was first game.
Yeah. It's kind of like a skill trip, report card, and information.
Yada yada yada. So the way the hope fragments work in this game, they're largely the same as the free time events. You still have to give items that people like to them. The one key difference is everybody has the exact same amount of free time events. Not counting their introduction, it takes 5 to get all their free time events done. And instead of getting skills like at certain points when you do certain free time events, every character only has one skill, and you only get that skill when you complete all the hope fragments for that character.
Okay.
Getting the hope fragments also gives you levels, but we'll talk about levels in a little bit.
About exploring the island. It appears a map of this island has been installed onto this handbook. If you use this, you should be able to find everyone easily.
Actually,
To be honest, before I arrived at this school, I did some research about everyone on the internet. The Makoto parallels are just crazy.
Yeah.
They do that on purpose, trust me.
I haven't learned everything about everyone, but I'm pretty sure I can give you some helpful info. Wait, you can research stuff like that on the internet? You didn't know?
Have you never used the internet, like, at all, Hajime?
Yeah.
It's like I've already seen your taxes.
This school is so popular that there are message boards online dedicated to talking about its students.
Did you know that there were single women in my area just waiting to meet me?
Then, was I
It's
also?
like the main character's just stupid. So the Nigerian prince isn't real?
Oh no!
I don't recall seeing your name there. I probably overlooked it.
how unexpected.
Well, it's not your fault if you really can't remember. I'm sure my name was mentioned on there. It's not a mistake I expect it's not a mistake I would accept into Hope Speak. Bleh. It's not a mistake I was accepted into Hope Speak Academy. That's the correct word. Anyway, I'll help you out too. So why don't we begin making your introductions? Okay, you're right.
You're right. When you write, you write.
I was about to say that. You're right. So first, I need to introduce myself to everyone else on the island. Then, or should I apologize? There was something I forgot to tell you. If you look at the map in your handbook, you will be able to see where everyone is. Yeah, whatever.
You're not gonna want to use the instant warp in this game as much, though.
Alright, because you said you level up by walking.
Yeah, that's one reason.
Travel on the island can be done through the screen. You can move with WASD keys. You can run by holding the shift key while you move.
Level up wise, running and walking are about the same in terms of how much experience you get.
You probably realize that now, but you have your own pet inside your e-handbook.
Oh, I was gonna mention that, but I guess the tutorial did that for me. Okay.
What pet?
It's a Tamagotchi, basically.
Pet grows based on the number of steps you take, so try walking to places instead of using the map jump.
We implemented this rule with Byakuya in mind.
When you finish raising your pet, there may be a small reward.
Yeah, more like up to 250 mana coins.
Oh, what?
So yeah, if you go to and hit F1, it should be the second to last one, the pink one.
Pet.
Yep, you can click on it. So you'll have infinite loops of these, so you always have one of these things. So at first you'll have an egg like this, and it doesn't take that many steps to hatch it. And then when it first hatches, it'll be a baby, and then it will mature into multiple things, and depending on what its hope and despair meter are, depends on what it matures into. And then you have it for a little bit more, and then eventually it leaves. And depending on what it matures into, depends on what rewards you get. So some of them will give you less coins. The big thing, though, is some of them can give you skills.
Ooh.
But in order to fill the despair meter, basically, as you can see, there is a toilet in the left. And if you don't clean up, quite literally, after your animal, after it starts shitting everywhere, it fills up that despair meter. If the despair meter fills up all the way, then it dies and you start over. With the hope meter, you can give it any gift. Literally any gift will raise it by 1 heart. For the first one, though, you probably actually want to try to get the worst option, because I believe it gives you one of the highest amounts of coins. And then you're also not wasting your, like, anything you might want to actually give to somebody.
Yeah. Okay.
For now, like, it won't take that long to get that thing to hatch, though. 100 steps, like, you've already done 16, so it'll be super fast. So the thing about the leveling process, as you can see, is whenever it's purple like that, it means that it's slowly raising. This can also come from interacting with objects. Hope fragments give you a fair boost in levels. The big important thing about having levels is whatever level you are is directly correspondent to the amount of skill points you have that you can assign before the class trials. So if you're level 83, then you have 83 skill points, and as many, you can like designate as many skills as you want within that amount. So that's another reason that it pays to walk or run everywhere.
Yeah.
So what I'll probably do off screen, yeah, that's how you know your pet's like moved on to another stage, or if it dies, it'll do that. It will not warn you if there's like poop that you need to clean up or anything like that, though. So it's one of those things you have to check periodically. It will only like do stuff like that while it is walking around, though, or while you're walking around. If you're like interacting with objects or talking to people, it's not based on that, and it's not based on how much time passes.
So we just came from the beach, so I guess we'll go counterclockwise and find everybody. Hajime, it looks like if we go across this bridge, we can reach another island not far from here. Is it safe? That's what we're going there to find out, right?
What does it matter?
If it's not safe when we get there, then what will you do? First island.
Yeah, the one that you get from like letting the despair meter fill up reward-wise with mana coins is the second highest in the game. The highest one being getting the despair very high, but also the hope very high. There are 6 pets in total.
There's nowhere we can go here unless it's like Island 5. So is this like your hub island?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, there is a map that kind of displays it a little bit better than this does on the thing. I may not show right now. Yeah, that bottom left part of the thing kind of gives you a better idea of what the islands look like. So you're at like the main one, and then you go through different gates to get to different islands. And as you progress on, more of them unlock. So kind of like with the additional floors at the school.
Yeah. Okay, Byakuya is there.
I think this is just a case of if you explore everywhere, you'll probably run into everybody, because I think they put at least one person at every location, so it forces you to explore.
Yeah.
Oh, that running animation is so stiff.
Yeah.
It's just his back is like at a perfect 45-degree angle while he's running.
What was that one game that PewDiePie played a long time ago, and it was.
I know which one you're talking about, but yeah.
The movement there makes me think of that real hardcore.
Yeah, it does.
You know what I'm talking about, Brandon?
Yeah. So, this is a park?
This is...
Park surrounded by the ocean. It feels so nice. Such a laid-back attitude, but if we weren't in such a situation like this, I'd probably be enjoying some lazy sunbathing myself. If being the keyword. How are your introductions going? I'd like to inform you about another feature you may have already noticed.
Oh yeah, I literally just went over all that. You can skip it if you want.
Skip. Sup, fat
I'm pretty sure I
Bianca?
gave you more information than that tutorial just did.
What do you want? This guy's presence is overwhelming. He doesn't seem to be very approachable.
Already smarter than Makoto in that regard, at least.
But his body is overwhelming. Ah, Byakuya. Have time for a small introduction? Introduction? Come on, Hajime. Hello. My name is Hajime Hinata.
My name is Byakuya Togami.
Yeah, we know who you are.
Ultimate affluent prodigy.
Fat ass!
I'm done. That's it, right? Back off.
Okay, thanks, bye.
I can tell this guy is troubling his thumb. I can tell this guy is thumbing his nose at me. Well, I suppose that's Byakuya for you. What do you mean?
Actually...
That guy is a particularly special, even by ultimate standards. He's next in line to inherit his family's massive financial conglomerate. He's already begun managing the business operations, and his net worth is, well, enormous.
How admirable.
It's completely accurate to call him the ultimate affluent prodigy. He's the epitome of exceptional. It's like a manga origin story. You there, Hajime, was it? Eh? Tell me, why did Host Peak Academy choose you? What is your ultimate talent? The thing is, I honestly can't remember. What? You don't remember?
Oh, not another Kyoko.
Yeah. Apparently he lost his memory due to shock. He can't really remember much. How foolish.
Yes.
I do believe we have finished talking. How much longer do you intend to stand there? Move along. This is the only thing this is the only thing you skinny types are good at, it seems. Let's just leave, Hajime. Yeah, sure thing. His build and an overwhelming aura of refinement just pushes people away. Is that what it means to be the ultimate affluent prodigy?
You got a level.
Hooray!
And 97 more to go. You probably won't get that high playing normally. Usually if you're just like playing through casually, you'll probably get to like level 60 by the end of the game.
Yeah.
Ish.
Area 2.
I guess it's Area 7 next. Oh, it's 1. Who would have thought? Also, characters can be out in like this overworld part as well.
Okay. Indeed.
I think Echo is out here at some point, but I don't remember when. It might be for like a free time event thing for Chapter 1 though.
Usami Corral. It looks like a ranch.
It's like a chicken.
Though there aren't many animals around.
That's where the food chicken went.
Yeah, he went to the ranch.
On the island.
Yes.
Remember that dog that your parents said went to that ranch? I got bad news for you.
A ranch in the sky.
Yep. Aw, you found it out.
You again? Seriously, where do you keep appearing from?
I can show up anywhere, anytime. The system allows me to appear anywhere on the island. It's all thanks to this handy-dandy magic stick.
Magic stick, huh? Is she talking about that toy she's holding?
Is that what they're calling pixie sticks now?
Yeah.
I'm still quite troubled. A ranch without any moo cows is like a soccer team without any balls. What?
You might want to rephrase that.
Phrasing, Lana. Alrighty, just leave it to me and my handy-dandy magic stick.
kill a cow. What?
A huge success.
What was all that just now? A chicken changed into a cow?
Killing chicken.
It's probably some sort of trick or illusion. I bet it was set up before we got here. She was probably trying to make us happy, but I guess it had the opposite effect on you, Hajime. A trick? An illusion? Well, if you think rationally, it makes sense. A chicken can't just change into a cow. Messing with living things like that is just not cool, you know? Let's talk to the cow.
Talk to the bird after.
Hey, Byakuya. Based on appearances, it looks like just a regular run-of-the-mill cow. What kind of trick is changing a chicken into a cow anyway?
It looks like an actual cow figure that you have where it's like nothing else moves except the neck has like movement on it.
Yeah. Bird.
Knowing bid.
A tropical bird. That's what I should call it, right? I have no idea what's going on anymore. I didn't see you over here.
Yo!
Hey, who are you dudes?
It's nice to finally meet you. I'm Hajime Hinata.
Gotcha. And who's this other dude?
What?
Huh? Haven't we met already?
Oh, I'm sorry. I pretty much suck at remembering names. I've met so many interesting characters today.
Me too! I'm Nagito... I forgot to say it again. Nagito Komeda? Komeda?
I think it's Komeda.
Komeda? If you can, please don't forget my name again.
Yo! The name's Akane Owari. Nice to meet ya.
I completely forgot what her last name was. Apparently it's Owari.
Akane, huh? Ultimate gymnast. I mean, she looks like an ultimate gymnast.
Well,
Ultimate Street Fighter.
Akane is known as the ultimate gymnast and an all-around super athlete. Rumor has it she's a wild troublemaker, but her athletic ability is off the charts. However, her basics and fundamentals are all over the place, so her gymnastics routines are mostly improvised. If she's in her groove, she performs splendidly, but if she's not, she loses interest and switches it up. How self-centered. No matter how we cut it, she definitely sounds like a troublemaker. Even so, she's called the ultimate gymnast for a reason, so her performances must be amazing to see. I can't visualize her as a normal high school student. I mean, she's got the physique of an Olympic athlete.
what?
Huh? Don't tell me you.
Expected.
Oh, I get it. So you have a thing for sexy bodies, huh? You're being really loud. I know you're doing that on purpose.
I like the bird.
When I talk to the bird. What's
Gonna
that
talk
kid
to
doing?
him again to say I like him.
She's sitting down and she keeps pressing her fingers into the floor with all her strength. Are you okay? I haven't introduced myself, right? My name is Hajime Hinata.
Hmm?
I'm Hyoko Sayanji.
Hyoko.
I'll warn you right now, I'm gonna bash this character a lot. I hate her.
Oh yeah.
She's my least favorite character in all of Danganronpa thus far. And yes, that includes Fumi.
She hasn't stopped pressing her finger onto the floor. Seriously, what's she doing? And her appearance and voice are so young. I can't believe she's actually a high school student.
Actually,
Hyoko's talent has made her known as the ultimate traditional dancer. As a rookie, the Japanese dance industry expects a lot from her. She's already performed overseas many times. It seems her performances are popular among young audiences, which is rare in the Japanese dance industry. Well then, her fans are mostly men. That's creepy.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's probably because she looks so young. Her fans probably all have the same niche or something. Gross. Hey, what exactly are you doing?
I'm squishing.
Squishing what?
Mr. Ant, of course. I'm squishing lots of Mr. Ants.
Come again?
If you squish their tummies just right, it makes this awesome sound. Want to do it together?
Hell no.
Aw, okay. You wuss.
To this kid, her attitude doesn't match her appearance at all. Cool. We're done here, right?
Yep.
Even if we're being monitored for our own safety, we're still being watched all the same. It's not really a good feeling. Sami Corral. I'm not getting coins yet, so... Or am I?
You get coins through pets and trials in this game mostly. You don't find them out in the wild.
I see.
Yeah, also you do want to keep that there, just as a side note, because the more poop you leave there, the higher that despair meter raises.
Oh, okay. That's
But you can raise any of them you want, because there's multiple to look through.
Gotcha. Hotel. Wow, this is a pretty nice hotel.
Perhaps.
Hotel what?
Mirai, I guess?
The Hotel Mirai, huh? It looks like it's named for the Japanese word for future. When we were told to live on this island, I was worried we'd have to pitch tents or something.
Glad.
If we can live in a grand hotel like this, I don't think we'll have to worry about being comfortable. Comfort isn't an option here. We don't even know why we're being forced to live on this island. How can you just accept this? You're way too excited about living here. Well, it seems obvious that this area would make a good base, so why don't we look around for a bit? Why is this guy so calm? It's like he doesn't even think the situation is a big deal at all. Has he been through a lot of trauma or something? Map will display the tab key.
Same way it would in the school, where it has like that kind of overlay that you can see through.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see.
So yeah, for reference, since you'll probably need to know your cabin, if you, from the starting thing, if you take a left, it's the first one on your right.
Got it.
Oh, and all the guys' ones are on the right from there, and all the girls are on the left.
Huh. That's right. You haven't told me your name. My name?
I am the ultimate team manager, Nekomaru Nidai!
No, you're the Death Knight.
Maru Nidai. Ultimate team manager. Hello. I'm Hajime Hinata.
Voice is too soft.
Hold it right there! Your voice is too soft! Let your voice rise from the bottom of your stomach! I'm Hajime Hinata. No! You can be louder than that! Do it again! My name is Hajime Hinata. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
I am Nekomaru Nidai!
Don't forget it, even if you go to hell. I am the ultimate team manager. Nekomaru Nidai! You don't need to repeat your name so much. I won't forget it. I agree to your terms. He sure is boisterous. It's not just his voice, his whole body seems loud. Nekomaru Nidai is known as the Ultimate Team Manager. The Ultimate Team Manager? So he's not on a team. He just manages one? He's not just a team manager. After all, he's an ultimate. He travels to numerous towns and played an active role in various sports clubs managing their teams. For instance, he led some high school rugby team full of delinquents to victory in the national playoffs. He also rescued a baseball club on the verge of being shut down and led them to national victory as well. Rumor has it, even training that famous Japanese pitcher who plays the American leagues. If that's all true, he totally deserves to be called the Ultimate Team Manager, but with a build like this, he'd be better off playing on a team instead of managing it. He's gonna be fun to voice, I can tell.
Oh, yeah. 3 words, I must bathroom. Hey, aren't you that guy who was squatting on the beach earlier and burying your face in your arms?
Yeah.
You are a boy, right?
Hey, you gotta keep it together, you know? At times like this, it's the boys' job to keep the girls safe.
Oh, great. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh, don't
She's
worry.
not.
She's not that type of character. You get one like that in the 3rd game, though. Did you want me to introduce myself? I haven't done it yet, right?
Let's see. I'm Mahiro Koizumi. I'll be counting on you from now on.
Mahiro Koizumi. Got it. Ultimate photographer. My hero is known as the ultimate photographer. She has a promising future as a photojournalist. I'm not an expert on photography, but I hear she's a young photographer who has won numerous awards. On that note, she is known for her skills at taking pictures of people. The ultimate photographer, huh? Well, there is a camera hanging from her neck. I kind of assumed that already.
Aww.
Honestly, I'm a little relieved. You guys seem decent enough.
Decent?
Well, there's a lot of weirdos here. I can't tell if they're really ultimates or, like, just insane. I'm eager to get along with everyone so we can get off this island, but I was worried things wouldn't go well.
Get off this island? What do you mean?
Huh? You don't know? That's what that stuffed animal Usami was saying. After you finish collecting all the hoe fragments that you earned by getting along with everyone,
Come on.
this joke of a school trip will be over and we can all leave this island together.
That's all we have to do so we can go home? Is that true? Did she really mean that?
I love that cheese. I don't know why it's so funny. Hey, you should be paying closer attention. This is, like, really important.
Well, Hajime, now that you know this, you must feel a little relieved, right? As long as we live here peacefully, we'll be able to leave this island soon enough. So there's no reason for you to act so panicky. Even so, what's the reason? Why do we have to do something like this? I mean, to go through all of that effort to bring us here so we can all live together and get along? It doesn't make any sense. I may not know why we're here, but if that's all we have to do to go home, then that's all there is to it.
I'm glad.
Overall, I'm glad. I mean, it's really not that big of a deal. Not a big deal? Really? We're told we're on a school trip without any warning, then we're taken to a place like this, and then we're told to forget about Hope's Peak Academy. Is he sure this isn't a big deal?
Hey.
Eh.
Don't me. What about your introduction? I've been waiting for, like, forever, you know?
Ah, sorry. I'm Hajime Hinata. It's nice to meet you too.
I see. Hajime Hinata, Sorry to disappoint you, but I've already made it a mental note to remember you as unreliable Hajime.
You better do your best.
It's gonna be tough for you to change my mind. You better man up and try even harder to do your best.
I see you've whipped already, Hajime.
I'm talking to both of you. You better man up and do better. Got it?
Got it, lady.
Oh, there is a guy over there. Yeah, you can't go back there.
Oh, it's Babyface.
Yeah, baby gangsta.
Who the hell are you? Don't talk all friendly and shit to me, dumbass. This guy is already in a crappy mood.
You.
What are you looking at? You got something you want to say, bastard? You said Busta.
Just bust a move.
Yeah. Well, relax. How do you say that?
Fuyuhiko.
Relax, Fuyuhiko. We're only here to introduce ourselves. What? Introduce yourselves.
Hey.
See? You haven't been properly introduced to each other, right?
Name's Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu. Just so we're clear, I don't plan to act friendly and shit with you guys.
Name's Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu. Just so we're... Yeah,
So he doesn't plan to act friendly and shit with us, or doesn't plan to act friendly and shit with us?
Even though he's got a baby face, he's also incredibly rude. Fuyuhiko is a high school student and heir to the Kuzuryu clan. The Kuzuryu clan? Don't tell me he's... I'm sure you at least heard of them before, right? The Kuzuryu. That's a weird word to read.
It has a lot of views in it, yeah.
Kuzuryu clan is the largest criminal syndicate in the nation, with the membership surpassing 330,000.
That would be a lot of people. 300,000? Jesus.
Which means he's the ultimate Yakuza. The heir to the Yakuza clan, and it's the... Damn it. Kuzuryu? There we go. Kuzuryu? Clan, no less?
Actually...
By the way, mentioning his baby face around him is expressly forbidden, so you better be careful. You'll run out of fingers before he's done with you. That was close. I nearly lost all my fingers. Nagito, you're like my saviors or something. You're just exaggerating. Guess not.
Hey, bastard.
Hey, bastard! If we're all done here, how about you dumbasses make like a tree and fuck off?
Yeah, it's not surprising a lot of people like calling him "fuck you, Hiko."
Yeah. That'll help me remember his name better.
Yeah. And most people just call him the ultimate gangster anyway.
Yeah. Lots of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, even the inside of this place looks grand too. If this was really a normal school trip, I'd be smiling by now. But why are we the only ones in this hotel?
Now, now.
It's an uninhabited island. It can't be helped. For an uninhabited island, this hotel is pretty well kept, and it seems electricity won't be an issue. What in the world is going on with this island? Anybody over here? No.
State your business.
Well, I just want to introduce myself. Is that alright with you?
An introduction.
Understood.
Understood. I don't mind.
I'm Hajime Hinata. Nice to meet you.
My name is Peko Pekoyama.
Peko
It's nice
Pekoyama.
to meet you too.
Ultimate swordswoman. Dope.
Actually,
This dignified-looking woman is known as the ultimate swordswoman. Sorry. It's hard to believe someone with a cute name like Peko Pekoyama could be so skilled with a blade. I've heard she's a kendo master, and that most adult men don't even stand a chance against her. Well, there's definitely something up with her. Her eyes are really intense.
Cheers.
If what that rabbit said is true, we are expected to live together on this island.
Yeah, you're right.
It is necessary for men and women who live together to respect each other. Don't try anything inappropriate. I would prefer not to kill anyone.
Kill? Isn't that sword on your back made of bamboo?
Yes.
Though it may seem impossible to kill someone with this, a misaimed blow can be fatal.
Well,
Well, an aimed blow can be fatal too.
I'll keep that in mind.
I'm probably not gonna be able to do her voice well at all.
There's some girl playing an arcade game and she looks completely absorbed by it.
Hajime.
Hajime, you haven't properly introduced yourself to her either, right? Yeah, you're right. She seems really focused on her game, but I guess I should try to talk to her. Excuse me. I'd like to introduce myself.
Hey!
Hey!
Chiaki.
Chiaki!
Oh, sorry. I must have been a little too focused on my game.
A little? Are you sure about that?
Let's see. Oh, right. Introductions. Got it.
I'm Chiaki Nanami, the ultimate gamer. Video games are my hobby, and I'm a fan of all genres. Nice to meet you.
Ultimate gamer. I like her little Galaga pin. in her hair.
Yeah, needless to say, this character is loved just like on first impressions alone by pretty much everybody.
Yeah, I bet. I'm Hajime. I keep wanting to do the other guy's voice.
Yeah.
I'm Hajime Hinata. Nice to meet you too.
Yep.
Yeah, totally.
It seems like this conversation is going rather slow. Well, she is gaming right now.
Well,
It's more like I'm the kind of person who has to gather my thoughts before I can start talking. Like, I can't talk that well unless I've already prepared everything I want to say in my head. Especially when I'm meeting new people. Well, if I get used to them, I can usually talk a little faster.
She's still focused on her game, and she hasn't looked at me at all. She may be the ultimate gamer, but how can she play video games at a time like this?
There's no wrong time to play video games, Hajime.
Yeah.
sleepy.
I'm sleepy.
It's the drool and bubble coming out of her.
That's the type of girl you need to get yourself. Get yourself a sleepy girl. She'll never cheat on you. She'll just be asleep all the time.
So, this is the hotel restaurant.
Amazing.
This scene.
It's enormous. We could easily hold a banquet here. It kind of has this tropical open country feeling. Open, even though we're stuck on this island? Are we really stuck here? What else could it be?
Sorry.
Oh well, let's finish introducing ourselves first. Look, there are 2 people talking over there. Oh, it's got a nosebleed, great.
Yeah, like I said, pervert.
That's right, I'm having a hard time because I'm full of poison. It really sucks. Speaking of which, it'd be great if you could use your mouth to suck it out. Ugh,
Yes, that is exactly what you think it is.
Jesus.
Poison, I see.
Hey, do you guys have a moment? Whoa, denied. Denied.
Good day.
Hello, it is nice to meet you.
Hello, my name is Hajime Hinata. Nice to meet you too.
Hello there.
Why, hello there. You must be the new guy.
My name is Teru Hanamura. On the streets, I'm known as the ultimate cook. But could you guys call me the ultimate chef instead? It has more of a big city flavor to it, you know?
The game's like, no.
Ultimate cook. I hope we get along well.
I am sorry.
Oh, that reminds me. I've not properly introduced myself either. I'm terribly sorry to keep you waiting.
My name is Sonia Nevermind.
Ultimate princess. Oh god.
The ultimate Princess Peach. The ultimate Bowsette. More like, colors are closer. I'm a foreign exchange student from a small European kingdom called Novoselic. I don't know if that's an actual place that exists. I may cause trouble here and there, but I hope we can get along well.
Same here. I hope we get along too. White porcelain skin, sparkling blue eyes, and her hair glitters like fields of wheat. It's like she has this mysterious charm that I want to gaze at forever. Are you enchanted? Well, that probably can't be helped. She is known as the ultimate princess, which means she's actual royalty. The ultimate princess? You know, I'd be surprised to hear that, but it's not just her beauty. She's just so graceful. I'm completely at ease, even though she's a real princess.
Okay, that makes more sense. I don't know if you remember, but remember how I said her last name, Nevermind, is based on Nirvana? That was like their second album. Novoselic is, you know, their bassist. Like, Kirk Anthony Novoselic.
Got it.
That's why. I was like, is that an actual place? No, it is somebody's last name. This may be rude of me to say, but truthfully, I feel happy.
Huh? What are you happy about?
In my home country, I did not have a single friend my age whose standing in society matched my own. So to be able to do something like this with everyone is a new experience for me.
With the filthy commoners.
I shall extol your virtues.
Stole my virtues? Thanks.
I don't know what that means, so I'm looking it up.
What the? I suddenly feel the urge to drop to one knee and bow. Hey, you three. I'm being left off the menu. Am I being left off the menu or something?
Yep.
Yep.
No, that's not it.
Oh, to praise enthusiastically.
Oh, Teru. Is that right? Teru,
yeah.
Teru. Oh, Teru. It's so like you to check out the restaurant first. As the ultimate chef, do you like it? I would be lying if I said I wasn't interested. And since I do not want to be a liar, then truthfully, yeah, I like it.
Well, guess that's about it.
Though I like the big city flavor of my hometown, a country atmosphere like this is also splendid. Hey, are you
Understand?
redefined? Or refined? Cultured? Guilty as charged? No, not that. You just don't seem very worried, huh? Worried? What's there to worry about? Actually, I'm really happy. Happy? Why is that? If I can get serious real quick. I have a sneaking suspicion that Miss Pico is actually a bit of a freak, if you can get my meaning. What do you think? What?
Bonjour.
She's probably wearing a black thong, too. What are your thoughts on that?
Find out with the unlocks at the end of the...
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate to disappoint you, but he's kind of goddamn spot on, actually.
Now then, shall we discuss this somewhere privately? Come on, come on, come on, come on!
I like
No,
how
thanks.
his definition of freak, it's like she probably has like black thong. A
Like,
very
yeah.
common type of underwear.
Yeah, what a freak. That matches, at least color-wise, the rest of her outfit.
Well, putting that aside for now, this might also seem unexpected to you, but I feel like Miss Sonia over there has a good chance of putting out.
Oh god.
You see, everybody knows.
Not to you.
You see, everybody knows princesses are groomed to lack common sense, right? For example, I could tell her my loins are full of poison and ask her to suck it out. Oh god.
At least Hifumi tried to be subtle.
And at least he didn't like bother the girls around him as much.
Yeah.
It's like they weren't the object of his like.
This is like your first formal introduction meeting
Yeah.
and he's trying to get a girl to suck him off. Like, really?
Is that why he was talking about poison earlier?
Pardon me, what are you talking about?
We'll discuss this later.
No, we won't.
I better not see you try that again. Anyway, when I fantasize about stuff like that, I can't help but look forward to living on this island. When it comes to cooking and love, passion is the most important ingredient. Sleazeball.
I kind of hope he does go after Peko. She'll
Who's
kick
gonna-
his ass.
Yeah.
It's like I'd kill him.
10 out of 10 would murder.
Yeah.
This guy seems dangerous, but for a completely different reason. He's so short.
Yeah, I believe he is the shortest cast member in the
It's
second
like he
game.
comes up to like these girls like waistline. He's hey
Yeah.
girl.
I think Fuyuhiko's actually the second shortest, if I remember correctly.
Oh, that's nice. You
Yeah.
actually get a choice of where you go back
Yeah,
to.
so if you turn around from the hotel here, there's a staircase right there. That will take you straight to the restaurant. So you don't have to go through the hotel if you're trying to go to the restaurant.
That's cool. Okay, so that's everybody here, I think.
You can check the map to see if people are actually in their cabins. I don't think they are in this section. But if you're looking for somebody during a free time event, there's a decent chance they'll be in their cabins, and their exclamation point will be over their cabin if they are.
So we met those three, met those two, okay. Yeah, nobody's actually there.
Yep.
Dope.
Creepiest door opening ever.
Yeah.
It's like Resident Evil door opening right there.
Yeah, Rocket Punch Market. The market. Ooh.
Oh, you might actually be able to... Well, no, I probably won't let you pick it up right now.
So this is the supermarket. It's pretty big. If we're on a tropical island, does that mean we're in international waters?
You're right.
Thanks to this place, we won't need to worry about food and other necessities for a while. For a while? It's just a figure of speech. But there's no guarantee anything here is edible. What if all this stuff is poisoned?
What?
Oh, there's the other guy. You certainly are the skeptical type. Of course I am. Even this supermarket is strange. Look around. We're in a gigantic supermarket and there's nobody else here except us. Well, that can't be helped. Didn't Usami say this island is uninhabited? That's exactly my point. Ugh!
Look at the...
What happened? It's nothing.
Oh, I didn't even see you over there, Mikan.
She's staring at me funny.
You know... I'm sorry.
Why is she crying?
Hajime.
Bullying a girl? Not cool, Hajime.
God damn it, Nagito.
I didn't do anything.
So your name is Hajime. If it's okay with you, may I please remember your name?
Of course. I don't mind you remembering it, but...
My name is Mikan Suminki. From the bottom of my heart, I hope we can get along.
Ultimate nurse. It's pretty young to be a nurse. Pretty sure you have to graduate high school to be a nurse.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe it's like wartime rules. Just anyone who can.
Yeah. If you could help, get out there.
Yeah.
My mind is drawing a blank from nervousness. And I went through all that trouble preparing 5,000 different topics to discuss after introductions.
Seems excessive.
Yeah, just a little bit.
It's okay if you talk to your... It's okay if you take your time and remember slowly. We'll wait as long as it takes. We'll wait for you forever if that's what it takes. Isn't he just putting more pressure on her? Well, I guess I'll just ask you since I won't get anywhere asking her. So, what's her... Oh, damn it. What's her deal? Mikan is the ultimate nurse. If you ever get injured, you'll need her help, so it's best if you get along with her now. If you get wounded and don't treat it, there's a good possibility you'll get an infection and die. Don't say something so morbid so naturally.
I'm sorry for laughing so suddenly. It's just, I can't help it. I'm just so happy. I can't remember the last time I made any friends. Now that you actually want to be friends with me, I'm so sorry I said something so presumptuous. I'll do anything you say. Just, please don't hate me.
Playing a girl? Not cool, Hajime. Seriously, why does this keep happening?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It keeps tripping me up because yellow is everybody else and orange is Hajime.
Yeah.
So do I still have to talk to her?
No.
Okay, that counted.
I believe that counted.
Right.
I know I'm not gonna be able to do Ibuki justice, so I'm gonna apologize for this in advance. Oh hi! Who are you?
I'm Hajime Hinata.
Hello! Your tension is super low. Are you feeling alright?
Oh!
Ah, that's right. Introductions are a go-go.
Ibuki Miyota! Put it together and what do you get? Ibuki Miyota!
She's so happy to...
I hope she'll do the pointing sprite. Yeah! She will actually go pointing sometimes when she does it, and it's so good. Alright, introductions are finished. More importantly, check out this bombastic supermarket.
I see.
They got hamburger, ramen noodles, chili beans, bratwurst, pasta, ooh, melons.
No problem.
I don't know why they have her nose like that in this one. Americans, Chinese, Mexicans, Germans, Italians, and even people from Yubari would shop here. Man, I'm getting hella stoked! I'm 31 flavors of stoked for all this deliciousness. And when I get excited, I get hungry-mungry. Oh, I thought that was you for some reason because I saw I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't understand it myself. Why do I get hungry when I'm excited? Why do I get excited when I'm hungry? Yeah, the human body sure is a mystery.
This energetic young lady is known as the ultimate musician. She used to play guitar in an all-girl band that was super popular with other high school girls. Apparently their hit single, After School Poyo-yo on Hour?
I don't know. Poyo-yan, I guess?
Poyo-yon Hour sold over 1 million copies. Super popular all-girl high school band? Sounds familiar. Due to creative differences, she left the band to pursue a solo career. Creative differences?
Oh my!
Are you interested?
What? You could hear me?
Duh, Ibuki's a musician after all.
Guitar!
Like Schubert, Bach, Edison, Van Gogh, Perez, and Sienna, I too am an awesome musician.
Oh, so you're saying you have good hearing. Wait, most of those people you mentioned weren't musicians at all.
No, they were not. Don't sweat the details. Probably as close as you can come, at least personality-wise, to Genocide Jack.
Yeah.
She also has a free time event where Hajime practices headbanging with her.
Nice.
Oh, I think it might be time.
Did I save the best for last unknowingly?
I think you might have, yeah. I'm trying to go through the numbers, but I think you actually did. I think this is literally the last character.
Sweet. This is the airport, right? Yeah, gee, what makes you think that?
The giant planes, maybe? I don't know.
So, those things over there must be airplanes.
Oh my god, dude.
What the? What?
Embracing the island lifestyle, apparently. Jeez.
Couldn't we use those planes to escape this island? Nah, that's impossible. If they weren't damaged, I could fix them. But it looks like these planes are just for show.
What's with the tongue thing? It's kind of creeping me out.
Just for show? The engines have been completely removed. Nothing I can do about that. Completely removed.
Can't fix an engine that ain't there, man.
I mean, that's true. You can't.
Whoever brought us to this island must have also done that, right? The same person who's controlling that stuffed animal Usami. But who's doing this? Why did they bring us to this island in the first place? And how did they do it? The more I think about it, the less sense it makes.
Right.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. You and me haven't been introduced yet, right?
Name's Kazuichi Soda.
Name's
I'm the ultimate
Kazuichi Soda.
mechanic. Nice to meet ya.
Those teeth.
I like it so far. Kazuichi. As expected from someone called the Ultimate Mechanic, Kazuichi is a savant when it comes to fixing mechanics. If he says it's impossible to fix this plane, it truly is beyond repair.
Hey.
Even so, to actually remove the engine, whoever's keeping us here must have planned this to the T.
Yeah, I imagine removing an engine from an airplane is probably pretty hard to do.
You think so too, huh? Doesn't that seem pretty strange to you?
That was close.
Yeah, it's pretty strange, but I think it's an acceptable level of strange, you know? Huh?
I mean...
Well, think about it. It's not like we're being forced to do something dangerous or anything. That was mentioned in the safety precautions for the school trip. Remember the school trip guidelines written in the e-handbook? Oh yeah, I totally looked at those.
We read those, yeah.
Extreme violence is prohibited on this island. Please live peaceful and relaxing lives with your fellow students. Rule number 2. Be considerate of each other and work together to obtain hope fragments. Rule number 3. Littering is not allowed. Let us coexist with this island's bountiful nature in mutual prosperity. Number 4. The lead teacher cannot directly interfere with the students. An exception to this rule is made if any student violates a rule.
For now...
It looks like we're being kept safe, so why wouldn't this be like any other school trip? There's nothing dangerous on this island. Yeah, there's nothing dangerous on this island. Spend these peaceful and relaxing days nourishing hope. Just as Usami said earlier. It seems these rules are in place to help us do that. Are you saying you believe that what this thing told us? She forced us to come here, you know. Don't be such a pessimist. You should look at this situation with a bit more hope, you know. Optimism is essential for people to live satisfied lives.
That's right.
Well, I guess it's okay if we just enjoy our vacation and see how this whole thing plays out. Right? If you stare closely at this strange-looking bunny girl, she might start looking pretty cute. I'm actually jealous of how carefree he's being right now. Whoop.
Oh, yes.
And last but certainly
Alright, so before we get started, this doesn't match the game at all, but I just want you to hear the opening for when you first see Gundam in the anime. It's so good. It's so freaking good. Stop right there. If you value your life, do not come any closer.
Huh?
I said stay back. Oh, very well. I shall accept that courage of yours.
What's this guy talking about?
Would you like to know my name? Others may see your courage as recklessness. However, I welcome it.
Listen well.
In honor of your courage, I shall reveal to you my name, and may you never forget it as long as you live.
You may call me Gundham Tanaka. Remember it well, for it is the name that will one day rule this world.
Not if Byakuya has anything to say about it. Ultimate Breeder. Rule this world? He's kidding, right? If he's actually serious, that's pretty out there.
Let me ask.
Now then, it is my turn to ask questions. Whose master are you?
Eh?
which tribe did you make your pact with? Answer me.
Huh? What do you mean, pact?
I'm gonna let every single one of his voice lines play, just warning you now. Answer me now, though I shall cast you into a watery grave once you do.
Then it's best if I don't answer.
Perhaps.
I think he's asking if you used to have a pet. A pet? No, the only animal I've taken care of was a hermit crab. We passed around in elementary school.
So, a mere insect?
No.
Ha! Your magic essence caps at a lowly 5. Trash.
Trash? Really?
It is wrong. Is it wrong to call trash trash? Trash like you should not dare speak to one as grand as me.
My name is Gundham Tanaka.
I love that chubby one on his shoulder. It's so fat. Who do you think I am? I am the great and powerful Gundham Tanaka, Supreme Overlord of Ice.
Are you seeing this, Caitlin?
Yeah.
Do you see the hamsters?
I
Do you see the chubby one on his shoulder?
do. Was he calling you an insect?
Yeah, he was calling you an
Okay,
insect.
because I was like...
Yeah, no. He's the ultimate breeder. He's smart enough to know the
I'm
difference.
like only half in, and it's like, oh, an insect. It's like, oh my god!
Hold on a minute. Something strange just came out of your scarf.
This is the Tanaka Empire.
Taming evil by using myself as a bed. Truly, this is the secret art of the Tanaka Empire.
It's like something you'd see on a nature show. I guess he totally fits the bill of ultimate breeder.
One of my 4 dark devas of destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk Jumpy, had this to say. We're not used to going easy on our enemies, so don't make us angry. You wouldn't like us when we're angry.
Yeah, I know he seems a little odd, but apparently he did splendidly as a member of the breeding club.
Who has a club for that?
In high school?
I've heard he can tame any animal and even managed to succeed at proliferating an endangered species.
Okay, well, good for him, actually.
Rumor has it he can speak to animals. Well, that's probably just a joke.
I don't know, his mind's not all there.
Speak with animals? Well, he's certainly eccentric enough to that regard. I mean, there's no way a normal person would attempt to raise hamsters inside their own scarf.
I would freaking love it. It's like, oh, I heard he could speak to animals, and he's just over there.
Ding dong, bing bong. Was that the school bell just now?
Huh?
Hajime, look at the monitor over there.
Congratulations, everyone! It appears that everyone has finished collecting the hope fragments. I'm so happy!
So happy.
So, I've prepared a present for everyone that'll make you all very happy. I apologize for the trouble, but please gather at the beach. May shining hope be with you all.
What to do?
She said to meet at the beach. Is that going to be okay? I'm starting to have a bad feeling about this. Thinking won't solve anything. We can do that after we go to the beach. Is that precaution really enough? To be honest, I'm really worried, but it would look bad if I was the only one who didn't go. Yes, leave. I want to see my poop-covered hamster.
Your poop pet?
Only 2?
Yeah.
Oh. Beach.
Because apparently this is the only beach on all of this island.
Yeah. You guys are the last to arrive. What are you dilly-dallying for? Sorry to keep you all waiting.
That's fine.
Well, it's all right. More importantly, this is our only chance to talk between ourselves before that rabbit returns.
Let's talk.
Now then, let me hear your initial impressions of this island.
Now that you mention
bridge?
I happened to notice numerous blocked-off bridges on the central island.
Oh!
Oh, those are there so everybody doesn't get lost! I tried to cross one and then that rabbit showed up and told me, so I'm telling the truth.
What?
So we don't get lost. Is this island really so big?
But if you look at it in depth, it's just a normal island, right? It's got a resort and everything. Well, not that I've ever been to a resort before, but...
Hey, hey!
Also, there's a big ranch. There's also a large supermarket, too. It looks like it stocks everything from food to living amenities. The hotel was really nice, too. It'd be great if we could stay there. The restaurant inside the hotel was also very nice. It seemed to cater to a more plebeian taste.
Hey,
Can you guys listen to what I want to say, too?
No.
I found something very important on this island. I kind of want to just start talking like, what's his name? William Shatner's Captain Kirk for some reason. I don't know why. Girls. Very, very cute girls. All over the place.
Gross! I'm getting goosebumps. That's good instinct.
All of you are fools. I can't believe nobody has mentioned the most serious truth.
The most serious truth?
Not possible.
If no one here realized it, you're all bigger fools than I thought. What did you just say, you fat bastard? Don't be talking all big and shit!
Such ignorance.
Small dogs shouldn't bark so loud. The most
Yes,
serious
they do.
truth?
Oh, they do.
What does he mean? Oh, fat baaaaack. Hey, what's the most serious truth? Did you find out something about this island? Have you all gone to the park that's across the bridge? The park with that weird bronze statue of all those creepy animals, right?
Listen.
When I saw it, I remember a story I'd heard before. There's an island in the Pacific Ocean, a beautiful island paradise where summer never ends. It consists of Central Island surrounded by 5 different islands. It's also said the 5 holy animals symbolize each of those surrounding islands.
Listen.
That island's name is Jabberwock Island.
Could it be?
Could this be Jabberwock Island? Is that the name of this island?
Very strange.
Still, there is something on my mind. In fact, according to what I've heard, Jabberwock Island is already... Never mind.
Hold on.
Hold it right there! That's a rather incomplete story you've just told us.
Don't worry.
No need to shout. I'll let you know once I obtain more information.
Meh, I don't really care what this island's called. Nico, or Island, or Papua Island, or whatever. Doesn't change the fact that we all gotta live here, right? Living together on this tropical island sure is exciting! I'm super looking forward to it. You just recycle that from Terra's whistle.
Right on! This ain't a bad school at all. Hey, you guys.
I like it.
I like this island too. Can't say the same about the rest of you cretins.
Huh? Did I hear something?
I'm still worried, but I don't feel as worried as I did earlier. Yeah, since there's no danger or inconvenience, I feel like this won't be a problem.
Hey, listen to what you guys are saying. We need to stay calm and think about this. We're all here to attend Hope's Peak Academy, right? But we're living on an island like this. We're living on an island like this instead. You're starting to sound like Taka, dude. Just a little bit. No matter what, it's completely weird.
Why don't you stop talking for a while? Go cool your head off or something.
Eh.
That's gonna be his new catchphrase. Eh?
Plus, even if we wanted to leave, there's no way we can. There's no ship, and the planes are just for show.
It appears.
From what I've discovered, there's no way to contact the outside world either. In conclusion, it would be impossible to call for help. Then why don't we just swim home?
It's impossible.
There's no way we could swim that far.
Show some spirit.
What? Are you stupid?
Are you stupid? I'm telling you, that's impossible.
Then what if we cut down some trees and made a raft?
I won't let you.
Nuh-uh, you can't do that. That's the biggest of no-nos.
Got it?
Please recall the guidelines of this school trip. Littering is not allowed. Let us coexist with this island's bountiful nature and mutual prosperity. Got it? I want everyone to get along and live peacefully on this beautiful tropical island.
But what's with these rules? Who cares about that? Stop. This rabbit seems to be rather finicky about these so-called rules. Based on that, what if your actions place everyone here in danger?
The word danger is a bit much. I wouldn't do something like that.
Hajime, I understand how you feel, but you need to calm down a little, okay?
For now, as long as we don't do anything weird, it seems there is no danger.
Yep.
And as long as we gather the Ho fragments, we'll be able to get off this island soon.
You're all just gonna believe that? There's no other choice but to believe it. For now, that is.
Hey, hey!
Anyway, Usami, what's this present you mentioned in your announcement earlier? Oh, that's right. Well, of course I didn't forget. Love, love, this is it. Don't be upset, I prepared one for you all, so don't worry.
What is this?
It's an Usami strap. If you squeeze the tummy, it talks.
I'm Usami, magical miracle girl Usami. I'm an itty-bitty girl who's sweet like milk.
Throw it in the ocean.
Milk's not sweet, and that's creepy.
Isn't it cute? Love, love.
What a waste of time.
Man, I got my hopes up too.
I'm ashamed. I even had my hopes up.
I don't know if you caught that, but instead of Hifumi doing like the glub glub, it says terror, terror, terror around him whenever he does that.
Nice.
Really? I think it's pretty cute, especially how the ears look like a rabbit's. Well, Usami does mean rabbit, you know.
Regardless, a large number of Usami straps ended up on the beach anyway.
Not surprising.
As I figured, after everybody received their straps, they just tossed them on the beach.
Hey, you can't teenage with trash. See? Even you think they're trash. Nailed. Got owned, sucker!
Usami sadly picked up the straps and looked at us with a lonely expression on her face. So sad.
Everyone makes friends, but nobody makes friends with her.
Yeah.
And I even prepared one more present too, but I don't want to give it to you bad kids. You have something else? Well, compared to the Usami strap, it's not that big a deal. Basically, I prepared a motive for everyone.
Oh my god. A motive?
That's right, a motive for everyone to get along. We've come all this way to a tropical island, so I thought it would be great to do something island-themed. Like what? Are you thinking of throwing a big party or something?
Using words like motive in a game like this is never good.
Yeah. Correct! Is it a festival? Or maybe a miniature shrine? How wonderful!
Anyway,
Excuse me, Miss Sonia. My loins are still full of poison, and I'd appreciate it if you could suck it out with your mouth.
Wait!
Knock it off, Tetura. Or Terra.
Just keep Nekomar on him at all times. Kick the crap out of him. Oh, your tenderloins? You betcha.
Just ignore him, Sonia.
If we're talking about fun parties on a tropical island, maybe it should be a barbecue or something? Oh, don't say that. That'll make me hungry. Ah, a campfire sounds fun too. Let's find a hoop snake and kill it.
Oh, fuck. Is looking for one not enough for you?
I see.
It seems everyone has different ideas, but if we're gonna be at the ocean, then first... Ta-da! This is what it's all about.
this is...
A swimming bag?
Correct! Love, love.
Whoa! Then that means...
That's right, I have swimsuits for everyone. Well, school swimsuits, actually. I hope that's okay.
Are you telling us to go swimming in a situation like this?
It's not like I'm ordering you guys to swim or anything. It's just, if you want to go swimming, you can.
There's no way I'm going swimming. There's no way anyone would be so thoughtless to go swimming in a situation like this.
Oh, Buki.
Eh.
That's right!
Ah, yeah! That's what I'm talking about! With weather this nice, there's no way I'm gonna pass on swimming. I agree. Even my loins agree. See?
Your tenderloins? I understand.
Wait!
So seriously, don't try to understand.
Love of God, don't. How long's it been since I last swam in the sea?
Alright! Let's go charge! Those of us who are excited to go swimming went to get their swimsuits from Usami. and ran straight into the hotel to change. What are you going to do, Hajime?
Hajime.
I understand how you feel, and I won't force you to do anything you don't want to. But if you feel up for it, I'd be happy if you came along too. After he said that, Nagito ran over to the hotel as well.
Everybody knows how Hajime feels. It's like, why won't you take this seriously?
Yeah. It's like being the only person in the group project who cares.
Yeah.
There is no danger on this island. There is nothing tragic waiting to happen on this island. Is that really true?
No.
So, am I actually wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
Humph. I'm gonna talk to the only sensible person here. Byakuya. You're not gonna swim, Byakuya.
Not possible.
Of course not.
That's enough.
However, don't think that makes us friends or anything. Our reasons couldn't be more different. Different reasons? You cannot accept our situation because you're nothing but a coward, right? A coward?
What?
That Usami thing is not lying to us. You're starting to realize that, aren't you? Then why aren't you going swimming? I simply don't like ocean water. It's too salty. It's
Like
not
my
so-
attitude.
It's not something to boast about. Little kids would say the same thing when they don't want to swim. Let's talk to this dude.
The Brooklyn man.
Don't talk to me. Swimming blows, but talking to you is even more annoying. Mind your own business. Man, he's so blunt. Game girl. You're not gonna swim?
Sleepy.
I'm like really, really sleepy right now.
I see. It'd be a problem if you fell asleep while you were swimming.
I'd probably drown.
More like definitely drowned. But to be sleepy in a situation like this, she sure got some bold nerves.
Ah, speaking of which, everyone has returned.
As Usami said that, I turned around and saw a group of people wearing swimsuits jumping into the ocean and shouting with joy. God.
God, freaking Nekomaru.
Yeah.
That's Speedo.
Yay! The sea! The
Lots of
water's
One
so
Pieces,
cool.
that's surprising.
It feels great.
I would not have expected Gundam to go along with this. He's in the bottom left, but he is there.
Yeah. He's still got his scarf on.
Oh, yeah.
This water's too salty. It's not going easy on me.
Hey, I got some suntan lotion from the supermarket. Would anyone like a rub down?
God.
Oh, you're quite considerate. Now then, will you apply
Wait
it
for
right
it.
away?
Rubbing lotion on a muscular man. All right, no problem. My tastes are pretty open, you know.
No one is safe. No one is safe.
You seem
Nice.
a little too
You think
open.
I'm scared, big boy?
You're
I ain't.
Like you're covering too many bases by yourself.
Way to represent the bisexual community, Terra. I appreciate you. God damn it.
Think I won't rub this suntan lotion on you?
Bloodlust.
What is this feeling?
That's just the urge to run fast and far.
Feels like a resort. There's no other way to describe it. Seeing other students having all this fun,
Yep, I'm very happy. Everyone seems to be getting along with each other, so I'm very happy. Part of Byakuya saying, make no mistake, we're not friends, did she not understand?
Yeah.
I thought this would be hard until everyone got used to this, but they're all acting like ultimates. Let's keep up the pace and do our best to peacefully enjoy this heart-throbbing school trip.
It's this feeling of alienation. Can't really put it into words. Am I really wrong about all this? Fine. I just gotta do it, right? Then I'll do it. That's right, I'll do it.
Hajime, did something happen?
Hey, hand me one of those swimsuits. Jeez, I can't believe I was the only one worrying. I feel like an idiot. I don't care anymore. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna seriously enjoy myself and have fun.
Hey, you guys! Don't forget about me! Hey, wait for me!
We already forgot about you.
Wait, huh?
Suddenly, the sky grew cloudy. Huh? What is this? What's happening? These strange clouds. This doesn't look natural at all.
Eh? Huh?
Hey, what's going on? What did you do? This is obviously not right. It was sunny just a few minutes ago.
What? What is this?
Huh?
I didn't do anything. What is all this? There's no way. Something like this shouldn't be happening.
And at that exact moment, just when it seemed like this couldn't get more confusing, it suddenly happened.
You could probably guess who that is.
Hell yeah!
It's not a Danganronpa game without Monokuma.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
That voice was so laid back and so gleeful that it seemed out of place. But it was different than Usami's. As if an endless storm of malice could be felt raging behind that laid-back voice. The moment I felt it, my body shuddered.
Surprised? You were totally surprised, right? Now then, sorry to keep you all waiting for so long. Let's leave all this worthless entertainment behind. It's time for the main attraction. You guys better hustle over to Jabberwock Park. Could it be?
Could it be? This voice? If this is... Oh, this is very bad. I gotta do something.
I won't let you.
It's all up to me.
Hey, wait!
Very strange.
Seems that was an unusual occurrence.
It's best if we go too. Jabberwock Park, was it? Let's hurry.
Everyone's still in their bathing suits.
Hey, wait!
What about everyone who's swimming?
They'll be fine.
There's no time to wait for them to change. I have a bad feeling about this. I'll head over first. Shit. Just what the hell is going on? I'll be really pissed if it's something fucking stupid. What is this? What the hell is going on? Okay, Jabberwock Park, right? I'm not talking to her.
Good, thank
Screw
you.
her. As we arrived at Jabberwock Park, Usami's shouting voice could be heard ringing throughout the park.
I won't let you.
But where are you? Where are you hiding?
Hiding? Who are you talking to? Eh?
He really likes that word. Hey, where are you? Show yourself.
Mentally preparing for this.
Makes you feel any better. My throat was sore after just that one part with Gundam. But goddamn it, if I'm not gonna give it my all for that guy.
Yay!
Why, hello there! Thank you all for waiting. Long time no see, guys.
It's been like a week.
Monokuma. I'm the headmaster of this academy. Monokuma appears.
Ahem! Now that I have made my dashing appearance, the first thing I need to say is... This is so freaking lame! Lame, I say! Lamer than the lamest lame sauce! Oh wait, lame sauce. Is that tasty?
Just as I thought, it was you. But how? Why is Monokuma here?
Monokuma?
Silence.
Ah, shut up!
Hey,
I'm livid, you know? And I'm about ready to half barf thanks to all you lukewarm attitude. Just what is with this heart-throbbing school trip crap anyway? I'm bored, so helplessly bored. This just ain't fun at all. You better knock off this farce right now. You've got to make this, you know, meet the demands of the world. Nobody wants to see high school students living calm and peaceful lives. What everyone wants to see is other people's misery and despair. But what the hell is with this stuffed animal? Nothing he's saying makes any damn sense. What? What is going on? What is that thing? You should know, Byakuya.
Be careful, everyone. Stay back and leave this to me. I don't know why Monokuma's here, but as long as I have this magic stick...
Yeah! Opening! Yay!
My magic stick!
now then, what to do after my flawless victory?
Perform a fatality! Perform a fatality!
You're too plain. White rabbits are far
This is what happens when you defy me. I'll crunch ya. I'll bite ya. I'll rip you apart.
Are there panties flying out of that?
Oh, it'll make sense in a second.
Hey, hold still. This wooden stick isn't gonna shove itself in, you know?
No! That's a no-no! That's a big no-no!
What?
All done.
What? What is this? No!
I'm not supposed to look weird like this. Change me back to normal.
What's this?
My. My. Defying your big brother's fashion sense? Is Monomi a little troublemaker?
Hey!
Big brother, Monomi.
My little sister.
Your current position is too wishy-washy, so I'm setting you to be my little sister, Monome. I thought it's only an external setting after all. Though it's only an external setting after all.
Well, why do I have to be your little sister?
Big sister then? You want to be the older sister that got separated at birth?
I don't like this.
That doesn't really feel right. Yep, you're definitely more like a little sister.
Call me Big Brother.
So that's how it's gonna be. Monomi, from now on, if you ever disobey me, I will never forgive you.
How? Even the display changed to Monomi.
I won't forgive you!
Hey, I won't let you make up your own settings. Good punch.
Stupid fool. Do you think you can win against me?
No! It hurts a lot when you punch me!
Yeah, that's kind of the idea.
How about that? Now you've learned your lesson. What is this? Living stuffed animals fighting each other? It's like completely insane.
Yeah, if only I still had the magic stick, I could have totally beaten that awful Monokuma. You did have it, you lost.
Boo! It's all your fault for leaving yourself open. Even 1 second opening is life-threatening on the battlefield. Hey, what is with all this stupid performance?
Huh?
Who freaking knows? But it's obvious something bad is happening.
What? What is this? What's going on?
Huh? Now she's all weird looking.
Weird looking? She matches me now, you know? How insensitive.
There's more of them?
What did you say?
What does this mean? What is that black and white tanuki?
I'm not a tanuki! I'm a bear! I'm Monokuma!
What's going on?
I don't understand it myself, but a new stuffed animal appeared? I mean, why is this stuffed animal even talking? Seriously, I'm not a stuffed animal. I'm Monokuma, the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
This is...
Monokuma? Did you say headmaster?
Anyway,
Regardless, it appears everyone has gathered. Now then, as the headmaster, I shall make a formal declaration. From this point onward, the killing school trip will now commence.
Yay!
Killing school trip? A school trip where everyone gets along has no stimulation at all. And it's so damn boring. Nobody wants to play a game like that.
hey,
You guys agree with me, right?
thank you for waiting.
So, let's begin our killing school trip!
Yay!
Naturally, you guys are the contestants. Killing contestants?
I won't forgive you!
What are you saying? I will absolutely positively not allow such bloody events.
Oh god.
Good kick.
Ow! It hurts a lot when you kick me, too!
Monomy's such a dumb child.
Jeez, your brain sure is tiny, Monomi. How many times do I have to tell you? Pay attention this time. Except in manga, a little sister is never smarter than her big brother.
Allow me to explain.
Now then, we've got off topic for a while, so let's go back to the explanation of the killing school trip.
What do you mean, killing school trip?
What are you saying?
Isn't it obvious? You guys are going to kill each other.
Well,
Kill each other, I see. Kill each other? Whoa, what are you saying? That's impossible.
no.
There's that pose. Ha 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 ha. Yes.
Well, don't you think it's kind of lame and boring that you can't leave the island unless you all get along? So I'm changing the rules. If you want off this island, then please kill one of your friends. And then make it through the class trial without getting caught.
Class trial?
That's right.
Excuse me. That's right. The class trial is the real charm of this killing school trip.
Allow me to explain.
If one of you gets murdered, the surviving members must participate in the class trial. At the class trial, there will be a showdown between the blackened killer and the other spotless students. During this trial, you'll present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. The outcome will be decided by popular vote, and if you arrive at the correct answer, only the blackened killer will be punished. The rest of you may continue their school trip. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with the murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. As far as the class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
In other words,
Which means, if you kill somebody and make it through the class trial, you get to live and leave this island. However, if you're found guilty during the class trial, then you will be punished. It's a familiar but simple rule, right?
What the heck?
You keep repeating that word punish over and over. What's the big deal with that? What's the deal with that? Basically, it's an execution.
Execution?
the pleasing punishment that follows the class trial. This is one of the perks of the killing school trip. What sort of spine-tingling punishments will we see? I can't help it. I'm already getting excited. There may even be some unique punishments, like impaling you through the head with a thingamajig claw.
As far as I remember, that doesn't ever happen in any of the games, but...
Sounds quick, though.
Yeah.
Ahem. Any method of killing is fine. Popular ones like bludgeoning, stabbing, strangling, and poisoning. To shooting, beating, running over, burning, bombing, slashing, drowning, electrocution, crushing, cursing. Please choose whichever killing method you prefer. No time limit, so you can kill as you please. It's an all-you-can-eat murder buffet. A theme park of murder.
That's awesomely pop-tastic.
That's what this killing school trip is all about. I clutched my chest without realizing it. With each beat of my heart, a sharp stabbing pain coursed through my body. I didn't understand what was happening to me. Don't fuck with me. That's right. Who on earth would kill someone?
No way.
I'm not ordering anyone to kill. Whether or not you kill someone is entirely up to you.
No.
But be careful. Youth doesn't last forever. It'll be too late if you guys wait till you're in your 40s to start killing each other.
I'm pretty sure you can kill somebody while you're still in your 40s.
Yeah. I don't believe any of this. I don't believe any of this. I don't believe any of this.
What's going on?
What if nobody ever gets murdered? Does that mean we'll never leave this island?
Who knows?
Anyway, I'd like for you all to go through with this killing school trip in a healthy and positive manner.
What's going on?
Well, wait just a minute. Why do we have to do this?
What's this?
Well, it's obvious. There's a reason you all need to kill each other.
Is it just fair?
Eh?
Hold on.
Hold on. You've been running your mouth for quite some time now.
I have no idea.
I don't want to get violent, but if I do, I have no idea what might happen.
I'm gonna do it.
What, a fight? Do I need to beat the crap out of that black and white bear?
Let's go.
Who would dare try to kill? I'll put a stop to it with force if necessary.
Why, you?
If you keep saying stupid stuff, the athletes in our group are gonna lose their patience.
Fine.
Is that so? Well, I guess I expected this reaction. If you guys want to do things by force, then I'll have to fight back with a little force of my own.
Force? What are you gonna do?
Surge, O gods who dwell between light and darkness, in accordance with our contract, I summon thee now.
Mana beasts.
Come forth, mono beasts. I've seen a lot of strange and surprising things since I first arrived at this island, but still, the phenomenon taking place right in front of me was blatantly out of this world.
Huh? Why did the statue move?
Wrong.
That's no statue, they're mono beasts. Monsters?
It's a much higher pitched scream than usual.
No, I just said they're mono beasts. Strange thing about genuine surprise is that when it happens, your voice won't let you express it. I was forced to accept that. The sudden appearance of a monster might be a normal in anime in a video game, but that's precisely why I couldn't grasp the reality of the situation. I couldn't even feel fear. All I could do was stand aghast.
No, this can't be. This is just too weird.
Don't tell me.
Am I having a nightmare or something?
Yeah, a nightmare, he says. He just admitted his brain is a total flower patch.
Jeez, you guys sure are a skeptical bunch. If something doesn't fit within your narrow notions of common sense, you just deny it outright. How stupid ignorant cavemen are better than you all. Classifying events according to their genre is a disease of the modern age.
Everyone, please stay back. I will protect everyone. Even at the cost of my own life, I will protect everyone.
Herc. What? Huh? What's that? Blur. Ugh. Ah, I know. This is nausea. Your sickly sweet sense of justice makes me want to puke. Alrighty then, it's decided. You'll be my example to everyone.
It's punishment time.
Narusami. She was the greatest. What? Ah! Whoa, what is that? Oh, God.
It's only the first stage and Monami is already dead. What? Is that a demon? Or perhaps it's a weapon from the future?
Mono beasts are dreadful weapons of destruction.
Duh.
Sudden appearance of a monster. Even though a life-threatening monster appeared, not a single one of us tried to run away. It's not that we didn't realize it was a monster. We just vastly out of our element. We had never experienced anything like this before. We had no idea how to deal with it. That reality was very lethal at this particular moment. That's right. This is what I wanted. That feeling of despair, giving an example, was totally the right call. Unlike the exuberantly laughing Monokuma, we were completely frozen. As though we'd forgotten to breathe. We just stood there, horrified. We were powerless, no different than ants washed away in a storm.
Well
Now then, I believe I've made my point.
just so we're clear, you guys can't define me. If you don't want to end up as fish food, you better not disobey me.
Fish food.
Just so you know, I don't feel mercy or sympathy. Cause I'm a bear after all.
I thought you were
An
Monokuma.
excuse like, I got high off this tropical atmosphere. Won't work
What?
on me at all.
That does sound like the name of like a special type of joint, tropical atmosphere.
Also, in addition to the Killing School trip, I have already updated the e-handbook. There, the rules for the Killing School trip are written, so you better read them thoroughly. Ignorance of the rules is no excuse either. Well, that's also true of any society, really. Now then, enjoy the remainder of this liberating and harsh school trip!
Bye, Monokuma.
After he said his piece, Monokuma and his mono beasts vanished before our own eyes. In truth, I was horribly tired. Everything was just so unreasonable. I didn't even care if this was the aftermath. Everyone else looked the same. We all had this tired expression on our pale faces. What just happened?
I won't believe. I won't believe.
I just won't believe it. That's it. That's all there is to it. It'd be one thing if we were up against a human or even an animal. Well, what the hell can we do against a monster like that?
What's going on?
It's impossible. Why is something impossible happening?
Certainly possible.
Well, it's not really impossible. Those mono beasts or whatever, they are called machines. Thus, Monokuma must be the same. As long as they're machines, it means someone made them and is controlling them.
Then
Who could be responsible? Why were they put into this unexplainable situation?
answer me.
Hey, who is it? Who?
It could be anyone. It's not like I believe it anyway. There's no way I'd believe something like that. More importantly, are you guys hungry? Let's stop thinking about this and just eat.
Oh.
You can eat first.
Listen,
No matter how confused or upset you are, I don't mind. However, remember this. I don't know who in the world is orchestrating this, but we don't need to be cautious of the we don't need to be cautious of those machines, or even whoever's controlling them. More than anything, we must be cautious of.
ourselves.
I knew he was going to say that.
Being brought to a tropical island with complete strangers in order to kill each other to escape. That creates fear in our minds, and the desire to escape that hopeless fear is our worst enemy.
We looked around at each other's faces. It was obvious from looking at their expressions. Everyone was forced to admit the truth of what he just said. We had to be honest with ourselves and admit that we also had that potential. Only a student who kills a classmate can escape this island. Which means in order to escape this hopeless situation, we must sacrifice a person. However, there's a possibility that killing may never occur, but even I'm no different. So can I be truly confident that something like this isn't gonna happen? No, there's no way I can know for sure. In this nightmare of a situation, I don't have the confidence to say that outright. Once you're suspicious of something, you'll start to be suspicious of everything, even yourself. That's why I felt so hopeless. That day became a day like any other. A day which held a more significant meaning. It was a special day, a very meaningful day of despair. That was the beginning. The killing school trip had begun, and this tropical island was the stage.
Oh, I guess we're playing the intro again.
Okay, we're a third time?
Sure, why not? Why not?
Oh, man.
So I decided, in the meantime, while we're watching this again, to do something slightly different for this one. Is at the start of each one, I'm going to have you guess, depending on which stream it is, if it's investigation or if it's an intro for the chapter, I'm going to have you guess who the victim will be or the murderer is, depending on which one it is. And if you get it right, you can ask me anything and I will answer it completely honestly.
Wow, anything.
But that also means you could make it incredibly boring and just go like, okay, who's the murderer for this chapter? And I would answer you honestly.
Yeah, that doesn't make the game any fun.
Yeah, it doesn't make the game any fun, but you could in theory do that.
Also, this being the game that it is, knowing the murderer doesn't actually help you.
No.
You still have to just get through it.
That's true.
It just kind of works out on its own.
Yeah. But you can ask anything about the game within reason that I actually know, about any of the characters, whether they're alive or not, Monokuma, Monomi, etc.
You should be glad you specified about the game.
Yeah.
I was thinking of other things to ask you.
What is the 2,437 digit of pi?
When will you do a face reveal?
I already did.
Or did you?
Yeah. It's in Paper Mario when Bootler shows up. Since he's my icon, that's technically a face reveal, right? People were not appreciative of that joke, but I thought it was funny.
When you edit the video, you just Photoshop your face on the bootleg. Hey, everyone survived. I'm doing good, right?
Yeah, except for Monami, but really, who cares?
Nah.
Oh, they're doing the GoldenEye thing. Or the James Bond thing, where, like, shoot the camera and it'll just blood.
To be continued. Obtain present!
You got trash! I thought littering was forbidden on this thing.
The faux show broken wand.
Faux show.
Faux show.
Freaking love rap. I don't know what that song was, but rap it was not.
And take up every slot.
These are pretty much exactly the same as they were in the first game.
Once a murder takes place, a class trial will begin shortly thereafter. Participates mandatory of all suspect students. When the sixth blackened is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. If the blackened is not exposed, the remaining students will be executed. As a reward, the surviving blackened will be forgiven of their crime, is allowed to leave the island. The body discovery announcement will play as soon as 3 or more people discover a body for the first time. Destroying any property on the island without permission is expressly prohibited. This includes surveillance cameras and monitors. You are free to investigate the island at your own discretion. Your actions in this regard are not limited.
He's basically saying that you are allowed into people's rooms if they die. You can actually go into their cabins.
Nice. Additional school trip rules may be added at the headmaster's discretion.
And now it's night.
Cool. You want to stop here? What time is it? I don't know what time it is.
It is 10:04.
Yeah, we should probably stop.
Alright, that works for me. Oh, it actually will let you pause right there. I figured it was going to force you to a point where you weren't, like, in a dialogue thing. That works.
Yay. Well, sweet. I'm excited.
Alright, so
pumped for the rest of this game.
if that's the case, who do you think's going to die first? Not counting Usami/Monami.
I think... Well, if the first Danganronpa is anything to go by, it's going to be your, Nagita?
Nagita?
Yeah.
That's your list of characters for reference if you needed to double check.
Yeah, Nagita.
Alright, we will see. Also, this is going to be something you might want to think about over the next week, is normally you collect the hope fragments.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to tell you who the character is unless you want to know. But there's a character in Chapter 1, if you do not collect any hope fragments from them, you cannot collect any hope fragments from them for as long as they stay alive for the rest of the game.
Really?
Yeah. So if you do want to know that, you can tell me. The problem is that also means they're pretty much guaranteed to survive to at least Chapter 2.
Okay, yeah. Alright.
Just love this music. It's so good.
Yeah. I'll definitely give that some fun.
Alrighty. In the next run through, we'll start looking for hidden Monokumas, because there are actually hidden Monokumas that are hidden around the place. They're like little standees.
Oh, dope.
And so during free time, there's 5 per chapter. 2 of them show up after someone dies, and 3 of them are just around at the start. But for each one you pick up, they give you 100 Monocoins. So, like, that's a really easy way during free time is to just pick up 3 of them, and then you have a ton of money to buy presents and stuff. And like before, there's the actual like little slot lottery thing, like with the coin machine, and then there's some that you can just outright pay more money than usual to straight up guarantee that you get it.
Yeah.
Alright, in the meantime, let's go find a raid target. I'm sure someone's doing something crazy out there. Ooh, I need a raid message too. Since NCS has actually played Danganronpa.
I'll need to do some like research on my own and actually nail down some voices for these people, because there's a couple people that are like, they sound too familiar for me to...
Yeah.
Nail down some speech patterns.
There's no way I'm going to be able to do Gundam justice, but I'm going to try. That'll be a raid message, because I love Gundam. And if you do anything to hurt him, I'll kill you.